We are first shown some birds living in a deep forest. They were content with their lives. They were dancing, singing, and flying around. In the meantime, a plane arrives. They bothered them when they were singing. They put the beautiful birds in cages and take them away. The cages are now delivered in a different vehicle. The car collides and tilts along the way, and a box emerges from it. The car was unaware, and the box remained in place. A girl walks by and opens it. It contained a cute blue parrot. The girl brings it home with her. She was overjoyed. She used to play with it and talks to it like this 15 years past. It means that they have been living together for 15 years. The parrot and the small girl have grown elder. They were good friends. This girl was so protective and has a library in which she used to spend her time. The people also visit here to take books from her. The customer now comes here for the blue parrot rather than the books. He tells her, "I am here from a far distance for meeting this parrot because this blue parrot was the last parrot of its species. This girl has a male parrot and the customer has a female parrot." While breeding those parrots, the customer requests the girl to increase the generation. If they die, this species will be distinct. The girl says yes, this is a good idea. "For this, what should I have to do?" The man says, "You have to come to my country." The girl replies, "Sorry, I can't come with you," asks him for leaving the library. "I have no time." This girl was named Linda. The blue parrot doesn't know how to fly. She teaches it to fly, however. A problem arises every day. Linda thinks, "Blue, what should I do with you? You don't even know how to fly. Or what activity have you abandoned?" Then something clicks in her mind. Why doesn't she accept what the man said and go to the country? Linda and Blue reach the country. The man has his own pet clinic. There were many other birds. Blue becomes happy seeing them. There was an employee of that veterinary doctor. He tells Linda and Blue the female parrot has done this to my face. It is so aggressive and used to fight with everyone. Hearing it, Blue gets scared, but the doctor says, "No, it is a good parrot. Let you meet with it." They leave Blue with the female parrot. So they will conversate with each other. They watch them on camera, but they were not frank. They were fighting, and the female parrot asks Blue, "You were living with a human in her house being locked in a cage. Look, I live in an open place." They were talking meanwhile. A boy comes and holds them. He sells them to some other people. They were smugglers and smuggle the birds. The female parrot asks Blue to act like you are dead. They act like they are dead as he opens the cage to catch a female parrot. It bites his hand and flies. But Blue doesn't do this trick. Then a creepy white parrot arrives and captures the female parrot. The smugglers again lock them. This time, they also chained their feet. Then the smugglers say to the boy, "Now leave, we don't need him." The small boy feels bad after hearing this. He thinks they are selfish. They just wanted to sell the parrots. They have just given me a small amount. He realizes this is bad behavior with the birds. The birds don't deserve this treatment. He thinks, "I wish I could free them." Their Blue and the female parrot notice a window, and they escape. Their feet were chained, so they couldn't fly properly. Blue also doesn't know how to fly. Blue didn't live in an open place. The female parrot becomes furious after knowing this. What it can do now, so they run. They reach a forest while running. The female parrot flies and perches on a high ledge. Blue tells it, "I'm scared because I've never been here before." The female parrot says to it, "You are so frightened, have courage." They sleep there. On the other hand, Linda and the doctor were worried. They were putting posters of those missing parrots. They were tired. While distributing the posters, they sleep outside. They awake in the morning while seeing the boy. The boy shows them a parrot feather and asks them to follow him. On the other hand, when the smuggler's man discovers the parrots have fled, they lock 2 hens in the cage while painting them blue. When the smuggler sees them, he realizes they have painted hens because he is not a child. He furiously says to his men, "I need those parrots today's eye. I have to deliver them further." On the other side, the parrots are shown into the forest. They were worried about breaking the chain of their feet. They fly and throw stones at their chains, but the chain wasn't breaking. Meanwhile, they notice the babies of a blackbird. They start playing with them and become happy. Soon the blackbird arrives. It feels good after seeing the parrots playing with its babies. It agrees for breaking their chain. It means it was ready for helping them. The creepy white parrot also arrives in the forest and says to the small monkeys, "You have to search for the parrots. It scares the monkeys, but they don't obey it. Being scared, they have to obey it there." The blue parrots were shown with the birds. It was teaching Blue how to fly, but Blue couldn't fly. And when they tried, they crashed into a paraglider. Blue is overjoyed because it is flying above the clouds for the first time. It was enjoying, but soon a hole was made there in the paraglider. It falls down. In the city, the small boy is shown who is with Linda and the doctor to search for the parrots. Due to heavy traffic, he takes out a bike and they move on the bike for searching for them. The name of this city was Rio. The blue parrot also arrived in the city with the blackbird. Here, they find more birds. Meeting them, they become happy. Now they move into a carnival. These all birds were singing and dancing. As it is a bird's carnival, but soon the monkeys arrive. The creepy white parrot has sent them. All the birds fight with them and ask the blue parrots to escape. The blackbirds, blue parrots, and some of their companions were friends of them. They all sit on a roof of a bus. The boy has taken Linda and the doctor to a place. It was the smuggler's place. Going there, they discover the smugglers were smuggling other birds also. All the parrots come to a place where a bulldog was. They come here for help in breaking the chain of blue parrots. It tries to break its chain with a blade. The blue parrots get scared and escape from there. They were about to fall down, but the dog saves them. As they get free from the chain, all the birds fly from there. Even the blue female parrot also flies. Blue couldn't fly, so it remains there. It appears that all the birds were present to assist the female parrot. They all have left Blue alone. Blue gets depressed and moves forward while walking. The female parrot then follows. But it says, "Go away. I don't need you. I am going to my friend Linda. She is my real friend." Without saying anything, the female parrot flies from there. But the white creepy parrot holds it, and the other birds see this happening. They come down and tells Blue. Blue takes help from the bulldog. It moves forward while sitting on its head. While walking, they arrive at the carnival, and Linda was already there. She was dancing there while wearing Blue's costume, so she can search for Blue. She notices Blue and calls it, but Blue doesn't listen to her. Now it has to save its female parrot. It moves in the car where the smugglers will smuggle the other birds. They were taking them ahead. There were many other birds, and the white creepy parrot was protecting them to stop them from escaping. Finally, it was the time when smugglers stopped their cars at the airport and were shifting the cages into the plane. It was the time of smuggling. Linda also arrives at the place wisely with the doctor. They have taken the car from the carnival. Without getting late, they reach there. The creepy parrot has also locked Blue in a cage. The plane was about to take off. Linda tries to collide with the plane while driving the car at a high speed, but it couldn't happen. Blue hits an idea. It notices a cylinder. It ties it with its cage and throws it. Due to it, the door of the cage gets open, coming out. It opens the other cages. All the birds were excited because they all were free now. Blue opens the exit door of the plane. All birds fly from there, but luckily, the female parrot stops with Blue. When the white creepy parrot arrives, it flips upside down, comes to a halt. They are stopped by the female parrot, so it will release Blue. The white creepy parrot pushes it and it falls at a far distance. One of its feathers stuck down the cage. Blue notices the cylinder is about to blast. It ties the foot of the white parrot with the cylinder. It blasts and falls out of the plane. The white parrot also falls outside. The good thing is the cylinder hits with the engine, due to which the plane also destroys. These blue parrots also jump from the plane. Blue saves the female parrot, while keeping it in its feathers this time. Now Blue has learned flying. They go to Linda. Linda was ecstatic and made them fly joyfully. They take off for the forest. Part 1 of this movie has a happy ending. I hope you found the explanation useful. Thank you for your time.